What's up everybody, welcome to Airsoft After Hours. In this video I'd like to share with you a new product, well not a new product but a new product to me. I've recently acquired some of these Madbull grenades, and these are gas grenades, and I'd like to tell you a little bit more about them. Okay, the product code for this grenade is the XM-PB4. It's quite a long name. PB, I believe, stands for Paintball. Now, these the difference between this grenade and some of the other Airsoft 6mm grenades is that there's just one big hole in the center there. This was quite intriguing for me because I wasn't sure what kind of projectile this will fire, but it was actually designed to hold paintballs on the inside there. You basically load up your type of gas, normally, I don't know, green gas, red gas, or propane in the back there, and whenever you put this into a grenade launcher, a firing pin would strike, a big fat firing pin would strike the back there, which is the striker thing, or release valve, and all the gas would come out the front. This was designed to hold 4 paintballs, I believe, in .68 caliber, so you can fit 4 of them in there, and it would fire them out. And the distance or the power that it would fire it out would depend on the temperature and also the gas that you use. These shells run on CO2. They're very, very loud and incredibly powerful. Okay, once you open it up, you get again the Madbull sticker, which comes with most of their products, and the grenade itself. Instructions in the bottom there, which will tell you about resetting the pin, and you get your brand new shell here. Okay, so here's the instructions. Let's have a look at what it says. Something about resetting. Oh yeah, wear the goggles. You gotta always wear eye protection. I think that's what they're getting at. No matter how you do this. Okay, right, so basically you charge up the bottom there with whichever gas you choose. Let's say propane, you just insert it in there into the fill valve. That gases it up for, I don't know, 5 or 6 seconds. Once it's filled up, then you load your paintballs in there. Okay, and then you can fire. Now, one of the things I did like about this this grenade was that where the hole is so big, you can get creative and stuff all kinds of things in there. You know, anything, obviously nothing malicious like sharp or dangerous objects, but you can use your imagination and put some stuff in there, you know, whatever you can think of. I fired anything from foam to mushrooms. Mushrooms are not very good. I just stuffed them in there, fired them out, and they just literally exploded everywhere and not going very far. They just come out like powder. Oh, and you can put powder in there. You probably need a lot of cleaning, and you need to re-lube everything afterwards, but it does get very fun. Okay, they do say in the instructions not to strike the release valve with your thumb or finger. You risk damaging it. I'm not too sure why that is, but they do say that. So I guess it's best to use some form of grenade launcher if you are buying these to play with. Okay, another good thing I'd like to point out about these gas grenades, when you use them in grenade launchers with slightly longer barrels, I'm talking about the ones, not the short ones, the ones that are actually long, that give you probably a bit more space. These grenades are said to work very well with the Nerf rockets. The Nerf, is it Vortex? I'm not too sure, but it's the rockets that fly through the air. I don't know, you might work with howlers or whistlers, I'm not too sure. I've not tried them myself, but I may get some later to try out, just to show you guys, but I've been told anyway, and I've read somewhere that Nerf rockets do work with this, and it helps them propel through the air very well. Okay, do bear in mind that in order to keep this in good working order, you need to lubricate the O-rings, I'm guessing by I don't know, inserting or dripping some lubrication in the fill valve before you actually fill it, or in the fill valve of your gas canister propellant, then it should help keep it lubricated. I find that the best way to make sure it is lubricated is to give all the O-rings a visual check with your own eyes, make sure nothing's torn, broken or dried, and to lubricate them that way. But do bear in mind, if you take this apart, you'll probably void your warranty. Okay, the same as anything in Airsoft. If you disassemble anything yourself, then it's going to void the warranty. Okay, so bear that in mind. I'm not too bothered. I'm pretty sure I can service this and you know, do everything myself if anything goes wrong. So I'll give you a quick demonstration. Right, I'll show you quickly. First, I normally unscrew the top there, like so. Precision machine, so the thread on perfectly silently. Right, as you take that off, you can see that the top there has an O-ring around the side. Give that a quick visual check, make sure it's clean and well lubed. There is also an O-ring on the inside just there. Give that a visual check and make sure that's well lubed also. And see these holes here, they look like BB holes, but they're actually not. I think that's the reservoir. That's part of the reservoir where all the gas goes. I do believe they are all interlinked. Okay, I then unscrew that part there, like so. Be very careful now, because there are 4 ball bearings on the bottom. That's part of the design. And if you lose one, you're in trouble, because it needs all of them. Right. That then comes off there, this second part. Okay, it's come out with this end. Oops. Yep, that's one of the ball bearings I was talking about. There, it's just fallen out, and they go around there. Okay, all you do to install them is put them in there like that, and sort of balance them on the edge there. Okay, when you install them, and that goes in that way. Okay, it's a bit fiddly as they do keep falling out. This part here actually sometimes sticks on the bottom part, sometimes it just comes out loose, and sometimes it sticks to the top part. Okay, it just comes out like that. Now there's an O-ring there and an O-ring there. Quick visual check. Yep, they're fine. May need some lubrication, so I'll do that later. And the ball bearings are fine as well. Okay, the final one that just fell out goes in there. Make sure you don't lose them. Now this is the release valve and spring. Check the spring, yep, it's fine. And check the release valve, that's fine also. Precision made and in good, perfect working order. Okay, so this is the bottom there. Make sure that's the valve is perfect. You know, there's no debris, no moisture, and nothing's broken. Okay, because if these spring a leak, it could end up damaging it. Right. Make sure that's all fine. Yep, okay, right, now we'll put it back together. How I like to put it back together is normally I'll put the spring in there, place this in here like so, get that in the bottom there. Okay, put this ball bearing, just resting it on like that, so all 4 of them are together. Oh, I'm trying to get away. Okay, I'll put that back on like so, and then just put it on like that. Oh, that one's trying to fall in. Oh, come back out. And put that in there like so. Make sure it's inside. This part's flush. Okay, it's trying to spring out. I'll just balance it there. Thread this on the top like so. Just give it a quick check. Okay, that's screwed on tight. Give it a quick check, make sure it can go in and stay there. Yes, reset it. Yep, that should be fine. Rescrew the top, making sure you are very careful not to pinch or break any of the O-rings. And then that's fine. Okay, so that's basically how you take it apart. Okay, let's try firing some objects out of this grenade now and have some fun with it. I don't actually own any paintballs, any of the .68 caliber paintballs, so I'm gonna just have to improvise and see what I can shoot out of it. Okay, let's have some fun. And the projectile is a wet tissue. Okay, we have a marker pen wedged in there with some tissue paper. Okay, the pen's actually wedged firmly in. Luckily I had a really solid backstop. It stopped the pen in its tracks, but that's pretty powerful. Oh wow. Okay, I now have a piece of tack, which is just a piece of rubbery tack stuck to the top there, wedged in pretty well, and I'm just going to fill this with an unbranded green gas. Should be enough. Put my hearing protection in. Okay, and I'm just going to shoot this tin can. Here we go. Whoa. That actually put a really nice dent into the can there. Okay, right, but as you can see, this grenade is loads of fun. I've just put some foam in there, loaded it up with green gas. Wow, and that was just this little piece of foam here that I completely wedged into the grenade. Okay, but as you can see, the grenade is loads of fun. You can get really creative with it. Obviously wear eye protection or wear the goggle every time you play with this. It's very important. And also if you're using this indoors, I suggest using hearing protection as well, and keep any pets or anything safe and away. It's going to hurt their ears if you're playing with this in the house, so do be careful. It's best done outdoors or probably in the garden. Okay, so you know, that's my my take on this. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been having lots of fun with this. Obviously, as you saw when I shot the pen, you're going to have a lot more options if you use an actual grenade launcher, and possibly in the future I may do a video on the actual grenade launchers, using a grenade launcher using this you know, this grenade. Okay, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.